Welcome back to the Real Estate 401k Show. I'm your host, Richard Simmons, alongside Batman and the big angry elf.
That's right.
Way to go all out today.
Dude, I know.
This is our first special Halloween edition.
I never wear costumes, and so I'm like...
Well, I don't. It's not like I go out wearing a costume every day, dude.
I mean, you look like that thing looks pretty worn in.
Well, it is Friday. We want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. This is
totally putting this on like the whole like the West USA main page, dude. Go ahead.
Okay. So before we get into stories, my wife and I, we've always had this debate over the years. In your household, is Halloween a holiday or not?
100%.
Yes, Halloween is a holiday.
I was wondering which Batman you were going to be. Is it?
Halloween is a holiday.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Story time. Every Friday we share stories of successes that we've had with our clients and people listening to our show who text the word story to 623 AZ Recon. That's story to 623 AZ Recon. We'd love for you to be part of our story and reach out to us. All right, Justin, you go first, man.
All right, so we got a good story this week. We had a lady call in. She was referred to us by somebody that we did a loan for in Washington. She wants to buy a new home. She is self-employed, doesn't have much income. Another great DSCR story. So we're doing a DSCR on a home that she has paid off in Washington. She has renters there. So we're going to do a cash out on that property. We're going to take $300,000 out on that one, and then we're going to do a purchase for $700,000 to $800,000 with another DSCR. So we don't have to do income qualifications, but she's been through the ringer a few times, so this was a really easy transaction for her. She was very excited. Couldn't believe that it's possible. So what DSCR, just a reminder, it's based on the performance of the property, and we were able to qualify her based on rental income on the properties. So
it's a great product.
It's a great product, and I just don't think, I think it's so underutilized, and I think that people just don't know enough about it, and we've tried to put it out there. It's just it's word of mouth.
I don't think a lot of agents know about it.
No.
And they're the ones that are advising their clients, and I don't think a lot of loan officers. I mean, we're always familiar with it. We talk about it all the time because our focus is helping people build wealth in real estate and not just transacting, getting somebody into a home.
Yeah.
I think too many people are just short-sighted on it, and I'm going to buy this one home, and instead of looking at it as an overall business, something that they can build a model and scale it, they're just, okay, I can only get approved for this conventional product over here, full doc and whatnot. So I got to save up another 30%, 35% down. They're not even looking at that product because they're just too short-sighted on it. If you are wanting to build a model on wealth management in real estate, then you need to use a product like a DSCR loan so that you can scale. Mm-hmm. I don't really, unless you're doing all cash or hard money, even that's the most scalable product out there in my professional opinion.
100%, and a lot of banks don't offer this type of product. A lot of lending institutions don't offer this type of product, so it's kind of a niche product. But the reality of it is the interest rates are fantastic on them. If you have a good size down payment and you have decent credit, you're going to really be looking at very comparable to a conventional loan. This woman, she balked at the rate, but it was only 0.25% higher than if she was to qualify for a conventional loan. So the argument was with her is, okay, well, it's 0.25% higher. That's not much. I said it to her. I said, who cares? I said, would you prefer to wait 2 years, claim income on your tax returns, pay $60,000 in taxes a year to get that 2 years tax return, or would you just prefer to take a 0.25% higher on the interest rate? And she's like, you're right, let's go. So
and then you said, Tell your friends about me. I'm Batman.
Tell your friends about me. I'll save the day.
Right.
Yeah, a handful of good wins. Do you want San Marcos, or can I take San Marcos?
You can take San Marcos.
Okay. So we have an agent on our team. She has a client that it was bequeathed to them, and so of course it was a highly emotional type of situation for the homeowner. There's a lot of personal effects in the property and whatnot, and he just wanted it gone. He wanted it gone quick, and so we were able to go in there and posture a deal to where Mike and I put down $50,000. Purchase price was $875, and the seller carried back the $825 remaining balance.
Huge.
At 5% interest only, with a 1-year balloon on it. Needs significant amount of work, but it's in just an amazing community over there in McCormick Ranch. So we're doing about a $250,000 renovation on it, and it's gonna be phenomenal when we're done with it.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So got through that, got all the cleaners over there, and so now it's demo time, baby.
Now it's demo
So
time.
we're on it.
Mine. So we.
I can't take him seriously.
Well, I know, especially with this story. Maybe this is not an appropriate story for.
When have you ever said anything appropriate, bro?
Never.
No, so we had a seller reach out to us months ago. We put their house on the market. They were relocating to Minnesota, and it was a tragic story. So I go over there on a Thursday, hug everybody, say goodbye. They hand me the keys, everything like that. She takes the kids and flies to Minnesota, and so he gets involved in a fatal car accident in Colorado. So now, which is incredibly tragic. But we were able to sell her house and take care of her. But now we're talking about 3 different states, and so she got a letter from an attorney saying, hey, basically you just put her on notice, better lawyer her up. And I'm just like, I don't know anything about being a lawyer or anything like that. I'm like, I don't know whether she needs a attorney in Minnesota, Colorado, Arizona, whatever the case is. So I reached out to Jason May yesterday because she had called me and had a long talk with Jason about it. He's our estate attorney, probate attorney, and kind of walked me through all the different aspects and the different type of attorneys, and is able to help her. And so it was just a huge win to help a family that's going through a tragic situation.
So she has to lawyer up. Did he hit somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I guess the insurance company is going to, I guess I've learned a lot now, hires the attorney on the claim side. But the letter is saying, hey, we are going after the estate. So now we need an estate and a probate attorney. And again, I just didn't know what state.
Right.
So Jason
Very
May
sad.
is going to help us out. So with that, we're going to get into our favorites, and we're going to get into your favorite Halloween tradition, or what do you do on Halloween. But before we do that, Ryan, your favorite Batman.
God, I'm old school, dude. I'm gonna have to go Michael Keaton.
Oh.
I know that's not old school, but he's my guy.
It's mine too. Just because I was a kid when that came out, it was so cool to me.
Nicholson.
So cool to me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm with you guys.
I can't even switch it up just for the sake of conversation. It was just so cool to me when it came out.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
there was not a movie that had such a cool, with all his gadgets and everything. It was just awesome.
It was
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
All right, well, first time we've all agreed on it. Mine's
Yeah.
Michael Keaton too, because then you had later on Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
And he was
Penguin.
he was amazing. All right, what's your Halloween tradition? What are you doing tonight?
Well, so actually this year on Halloween we're gonna be flying, but we always go to this Halloween party at a couple of our friends' house, and it's always epic. They always go all out. I mean, they've kind of designed a lot of their decor around Halloween, so like even like obviously they don't have Halloween stuff out throughout the year, but like the way that like their pavers and everything they've done to the inside and outside, it reminds you of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. and so they're just huge on it, and they always do this massive bash, and so we go and we have a good time with that. So that's
Did you see that last week? Someone died on that ride. I'm like, how do you die in the haunted mansion at Disneyland?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Huh.
Unbelievable.
Go figure.
Go
Yeah.
figure. All right, Justin.
So, my kids are still young, but our neighborhood's really cool. We have a pocket of large properties, but that also includes churches as well. So, we go around just the quick little block in front of my house, and then we'll hit a church that has a what is it called when they park their cars and you're
Trunk or treat. Yeah.
Trunk or treat. Yeah, couldn't think of that. Hit the trunk or treat, and then
Ryan's a mean bastard at trunk or treats.
yeah.
He puts a candy on a fishing pole,
I camo out my truck, and
he makes him chase it,
Of
the
course
candy
I do.
like a dog.
I cast it out
Yeah.
because I dressed up like a fisherman, cast it out. Then when they see the candy on the ground,
Says a lot about his kids, you know. Just kidding. Yeah, and then we go from there. I get the golf cart, and I just follow the kids through the neighborhood while they're sprinting from door to door. So a lot of fun.
Yeah, my youngest, he lost interest in trick or treating like when he was like 8 years old. So it was kind of a bummer. I loved taking my kids out trick or treating because my dad
It's a blast,
did it.
yeah.
It's a blast. So now every single year, my wife and my youngest they are inside for the entire evening watching scary movies, and I sit out on the front porch with the candy. But I got a smoke machine, and so every time kids come up to grab the candy, I just hit that button. I smoke them. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you have a bourbon or a whiskey out there?
Duh.
You're implying that I only have one. Maybe a bottle.
One bottle. Yeah, a bottle. I was talking
absolutely.
about a bottle.
I'll tell you what, I love all those AI videos where it's
Oh
like a
my
mountain
gosh.
lion goes up on the front porch and digging into the candy, and then one of the scary skeletons pops up and scares the shit out of them, and they wreck the
Yeah.
entire front porch.
AI is taking things
Yeah,
a
they
long way.
talked about that a couple of weeks ago. This shit cracks me up though, dude.
All right. Well, we invite you to be part of our story. We're here to help you build wealth in real estate, and would love to have the opportunity to have a conversation with you. All you got to do is text the word "story" to 623-AZ-RECON. That's story to 623-AZ-RECON. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to go to the gym.